The time was midsummer, no night for dreaming. I was peeping lots of fit stunners all up in the club, feeling a bit flustered. Now I said fit stunners, but then as I became a bit drunker, I was after any chick who'd switch numbers. Okay, that's not strictly true. I was merely sitting back, sipping brews, just admiring chicks within my view. Sorry to seem a bit uncouth, but there were girls I yearned to stick it to. Show them I've got swifter moves than ninjutsu. I'm not a pretty dude claiming I can pick and choose. Still, I've got some standards. It's not like any chick will do. See, I was young enough to feminine contact, but out of luck, came about as eloquent as Borat. I kept getting knocked back like shots that I purchased for Dutch coverage, hoping I would stop acting nervous. Still, they served their purpose and did the trick. Cause 5 minutes later, I was slow grinding with some frisky chick. And even though I had my palms on her body, I was still kind of shocked when she turned around and planted one on me. Felt like the hunter who'd advanced on his quarry just to find himself disarmed pretty promptly. Exactly what occurred after that's a blur, though I recall a cab journey straight back to hers in some leafy suburb. When the cab was pulling up to the curb, already had my hands running up her curves. What followed was the love that only total strangers making in the latest state, until we both then felt it fade away. At least it's safe to say I felt that was the case. While I slept, she lay awake planning how we'd spend the next day. Thing is, the next day I got my head straight and knew that we could go on 10 dates and still wouldn't be best mates. So I informed her that I'd had a ball, now I've got a dash, and I'll call though that just wasn't the plan at all.
Turn out the fame, ow. You got me sweating down, ow. Best with tongue drink comes from the Skreintax. Yeah, said turn out the fame, ow. You gonna turn the other cheek when I call you next week? Oh, how you gonna break down?
Yeah. A couple years on, I was less skinny, less pimples, less inhibitions, less fears, but still single. My set list rep as a performer was official. Big fish in a small pond, I'd made some minor ripples. Rocked the British Isles back in Bruce till I was far gone. Hit the tiles more than bad losers at Mahjong. Still, despite the excess, I kept the art strong. Near the homestead, loads of feds were bumping our songs. There was one show we smashed in the town where I resided, where after the bash we sat around sipping pints when out of nowhere appeared a crowd of admirers asking, can you pose for a picture, when can you sign this? Damn right, I'm always happy to oblige when people dig my style, then I'm a picture of politeness. Anything less would be uncivilized. Plus I was getting eyes from this girl who was the likeness of Anna Frail in her prime, though not as pale, the type to catch the eye of any red-blooded male. Like I said, I'm not a player, so this chick was off my scale. She showed me all the signs and I never lost the trail, so I introduced myself and she did likewise. Had these cute freckles on her face, thick lips and big wide eyes, saying she was quite fly as light, saying stars are easier to see at night time. She basked in my limelight. We talked a bit, I would say we sort of clicked. Let's just say we got informal quick, slurring every word from all the drinks until we called it quits. Without the smallest hint of awkwardness, she wrote her number down, said I should call her in a couple of days. But when I did, something had changed. Her voice wasn't the same, it sounded muffled and strange. Told her I would call again before I put the phone down. The fourth time I got her voicemail, I knew that I'd been blown out.
Turn out the fame.